You are listening to the daily homily for Magdala in the Holy Land.
Jesus said to his disciples, "The Son of Man must suffer greatly and be rejected by the elders, the chief priests and the scribes, and be killed, and on the third day be raised." Then he said to all, "If anyone wishes to come after me, he must deny himself and take up his cross daily and follow me. For whoever wishes to save his life will lose it, but whoever loses his life for my sake will save it. What profit is there for one to gain the whole world, yet lose or forfeit himself?" The Gospel of the Lord.
Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ.
I was reminded, reading again this Gospel at this moment, of a line I heard yesterday, or I read yesterday, from Thomas Merton, a famous writer back a half a century ago. And he was in Louisville, Kentucky, and he was overwhelmed by his experience of all the people on the streets in the city, and his anxiety or his desire, his intensity in his heart was, how can I tell these people that they are shining more brightly than the sun? And maybe that wasn't so evident to them or to most of the other people on the street. But if we go back to ancient, biblically founded wisdom, a human being is worth more than the entire universe. And if that's true, then the light that comes from the sun is pale compared to the gift of the presence of a human being on our planet, every human being. Everyone made in the image and likeness of God. The sun is not made in the image and likeness of God, it's a burning star. And we are made in a way that we are more precious than the entire universe. And in that light, then, we can read again the verse we just read. What profit is there for a person to gain the whole world, just this planet, not the whole universe, yet lose or forfeit himself? Because we are worth more than all the planet, than all the solar system, than the entire universe. We are destined to live forever in God's presence. And obviously sometimes we don't see the sunlight because it's nighttime, or we don't see the sunlight because there's a lot of cloud. And maybe this is what Thomas Merton was able to penetrate, to see this light in the human being. And through the light of faith, we can understand this. And we are so valuable to God that He came to die on the cross for us. And this makes us ponder, how valuable are we in God's eyes? How compelled is God to undertake that course of action, to even become incarnate, to suffer the passion and His death in order to reveal the resurrection to us, to help us to realize how valuable we are to God. It boggles the mind. And so then we get tied up with a teddy bear, with a field, with a business, with a legacy. We fight over an armchair that our grandparents left. We lose ourselves for things. We also have the parable of the peril of great price. And the peril of great price is Christ Himself. And this gospel reading puts into perspective our Lent, that we are heading to Easter, we're heading to this mystery of Christ who suffers and is rejected, but who loves us so much that He's going through with that because He wants to lay down His life for us. And this is where the foundation is of this great principle that we should deny ourselves and take up our cross daily and follow Christ. But we can't take it up because we are incredibly great luminaries or we have great moral standards and virtues. We are broken, we are weak. And so we have to turn to God to do it in us. And that's also one of the beautiful, great points of support for this lifestyle, that we consider that it's not I who live, but Christ who lives in me. And maybe I do live, and I keep Christ out 80% or 90%. I have this desire that Christ lives in me, or I have a little bit of experience that Christ lives in me, but I need to get out of the way. I need to die to myself. And then we have this other image in the gospel, the seed that falls in the ground and dies, so it gives fruit. That's nature. Jesus said, look at the way nature works. The seed goes in the ground and dies, and the new life comes 100-fold, 30-fold, 60-fold. So this is all encouraging us to realize how we have to look for life by losing it, by going against our own will, our own desires sometimes that bring us into situations that are not good for us. We have also the same principle really in the first reading. Moses says, choose life or choose death. The choice is yours. And if you want to choose life, it means accepting the covenant, the 10 Commandments. And to fulfill the 10 Commandments is not easy. We can get angry, we can desire things that don't belong to us, that are not for us. So this is the way we have to train our heart. It's a battle inside of us, and we call out to God, we call out to heaven to help us today. Just as Moses called out to heaven and earth to witness against us, let us call out heaven and earth to help us. Come help us. We can't do it on our own. We need your help. We need you, Lord, to help us. And this is the psalm. Blessed are they who hope in the Lord. Our hope is in God. We trust in him. And he is the first one that wants the victory, because he's the one that does Calvary for us. And so we are encouraged to begin this Lenten season with great generosity, great trust, great confidence, to walk a path following Jesus step by step, carrying the situation we're in today with hope, with faith, with love.
Thank you for joining us today. If you want to learn more about Magdala, follow us on YouTube and on Facebook.